EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That's fine. Yeah. Line right.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
319.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
319. Check. Let's go. Hey, we got
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. They'll toss it to Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, it's Hunt, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
There we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ace, ace. There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Left, 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 left. Ready. Blue, 45. Blue, 45.
They run again with Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Left, 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 left. Ready. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run again with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Left, 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 left. Here we go now. Blue, 45. Blue, 45.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Left, 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 left.
They run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
319.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A give to Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The give is to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On third down, here's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Jumbo! Wide left!
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 46 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. One more extra point attempt for good measure. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away